Hey. Yeah.
TNT!
Bright monitor.
TNT Beyond.
So that'll be the first thing that Viking hears for the stream is Matt.
Again, I do it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just heard it. You're welcome, Viking. Okay. Vinny, you are deafened.
Yeah,
It's not a server deafen.
Yeah, no. I think he did that himself.
Whew.
There he is.
Yep.
Very cool. All right. Jake, I think I just heard you, so let's get it going. Episode 8. So for the Episode 7 recap of our adventure, the team started the day in Alea's tower preparing to leave for the plantation to say their goodbyes to Reginald with DeLorean. On their way back, Alena shared some information about her home on Cafeld Stronghold, and she asked about where Jiggy might be. After dodging a question from DeLorean about why that she might be asking that, the team arrived home in the East Ark. Reginald, Alena, and Erevan helped the young mage pack for his journey after hearing from Del that he would be freeing all of them from their rings. While Reggie and guests discussed his moving away, Angene, Harratuk, and Karl remained behind to speak with DeLorean about his newfound mentality in slavery and his discontinued support of its practice, a gesture that saved his life, as revealed by Maya and Koila moments later. The hidden duo had listened to both Reginald and DeLorean without the team knowing, and made it very clear their intentions to ensure slavery will not continue on this plantation. A gesture agreed to by Del himself, and reinforced by Harratuk. Once the two had left and made some distance between themselves and the team, Reginald and his two companions emerged from the house for one last hug as the team began their final request from DeLorean to escort Reginald to Archifagus' mansion. On their way, they made their heartfelt goodbyes to Alea, Sindri, and Ula as they arrived at the mansion in the Mages District and were finally freed from their rings. Just as they began to savor the sweet taste of freedom, the team was interrupted by a heating argument between Lord Baskins and Archifagus over the cages that were destroyed. Allegedly by Reginald. Lord Baskins was kind enough to make a deal for everyone that, under the guidance of one of his guards, Antra, the team will have to go with her to find someone Lord Baskins is looking for in exchange for Reginald's immediate release and Archifagus' remaining reputation intact. The team ended the night entering the mansion and preparing for the search that was going to take place the next day. So, we are going to start the session that night. I believe it's Friday night. I actually didn't put down the date.
I believe it's the 11th.
The day we started was the 10th of session 7, so it would be the next day, right? Or did we start in the morning and then get back on the same day?
I believe you guys started a fresh day, and no, because you only went to.
We started on Thursday morning, went to the plantation, packed, and then went back, right?
Yeah, this is all
Yes.
one day, I think.
Yeah. Yes. So yes, I believe it is still Thursday the 10th. Let me. Oh yeah, there it is in my notes. I didn't put it in the open.
Okay.
My bad. I meant to say that. So yes, this is start. This is. So, sorry. The night ended Thursday the 10th. You guys will be beginning the session Friday the 11th.
Okay.
Sorry. So we are going to be starting in the morning in the mansion. So the night before, Archifagus would have shown you guys to your room. He wouldn't have gone through his mansion, he would have gone to one of his on the first level where you guys enter, and you guys can see this magnificent mansion, elegant black and white large tile flooring, marble pillars lining the walls, busts of people who are likely members of his family, along with very well detailed oil paintings with gilded borders throughout the entire home. And he takes you into a room that looks like it may have been an office, albeit lightly used. It's certainly not his office. And his Archificus is, you can see he's in a fairly agitated state as he's aggressively, you can see he's, as he's casting these spells, he's waving both hands, and the sleeves that kind of dangle loosely from his shirt, you can see it moving with his direction and revealing those bandages that during the spellibration he was trying so hard to hide. Oh my god, Viking. You're crazy. Thank you, Viking, for those subs. Appreciate it, as always. So it is you guys in this room, and as he's doing these wavings, you can see the furniture around the room starting to change. Large desks or trunks that might have been full of books or papers or some other materials, they begin to shift and turn into soft-looking beds with down comforters and blankets and pillows. He changes the windows to be a little bit smaller, that allow in a little less light and have heavy curtains over them. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Just ate dinner. And he goes around the room and changes the scene. So it is you guys in the room with him, and Antra is back leaning on the door frame, just watching the entire thing go down. Oh yeah, don't forget that one. Oh no, you need that one too. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna need my own room. I'm not staying in here. And he like stops in the middle of like finding blankets that just start folding themselves. He looks back at her. Is that so? Aye. Okay. Reginald, come here. So Reginald steps over. Would you mind reading from this text, please? He looks at Antra, who doesn't seem to suspect anything, and he gestures to you. You, Entourage. Would you all mind helping me lift this case over here? I need to remove it from the room. There's a few precious things inside.
I volunteer. Sure.
All of you. Moose.
I step forward.
Green.
Yeah, I go ahead and grab.
You, and he looking at Alena.
Yeah.
Okay. And he looks over at Reginald. On 3. 1, 2, 3. And as he says this, Reginald starts to do his own little hand waving and incantations and speaks words. And around each of you guys, a pink orb, or a pink dome, I should say, emits from the center of the chest and completely overtakes all of you. And Archificus breathes a heavy sigh. Put that down. That was just a cover. And so you guys can see you are in this protective dome, but to you guys it looks like a normal furnished room that is completely different from the one that you were just within. And he explains to you guys that this is a spell meant to act as sort of a safe house or a safe room that Antra and anyone outside cannot access or hear out of. And that Antra cannot enter without Archificus's permission. And so he goes over to one of the corners of this room and begins to sit down in a chair. Illusion, I don't want to say illusions because it is a real chair, but it appears behind him and meets him as he sits down. Thank you, Reginald. You are indeed talented. I am fortunate to have you as an apprentice. And Reginald closes the book. Thank you, sir. He looks up at each of you. Gentlemen, miss, I do apologize for the inconvenience that has befallen you. This was not intended before Lord Baskin's arrival. He has been a thorn in my side for quite some time.
What is your beef with him?
He and I go back a long ways. He is always trying to interfere in my affairs. He should be in the West Arc tending to his own affairs, as I am in the North Arc attending to my own. But money and power are powerful motivators, and he can't get enough. And he enjoys making a mockery of my otherwise stellar reputation.
Well, after the week we've had, this is probably on the easier end of things. You're not inconveniencing us at all, really.
Well, that is yet to be seen. For if he is after the person that I assume he is after, it may not be so easy a task. It may, and he, looks you guys over. Forgive my brass verbiage here, but you do not appear to be the most well-fed adventuring crew.
I could eat.
Goodbye.
I could eat.
Go.
While I may not have current provisions for you, I want to make you a deal. Make it back and clear Reginald's name, and I will fully fund your adventuring kits to make sure that you are properly suited and equipped for your adventures ahead.
We'd appreciate it, sure.
Deal?
And you're the odd crew. Are there any special requests? And so this is DM metagaming. So this is like Erevan. Since he's not here at the moment, he would ask for a rifle or a pistol of some kind, as that was part of his training. Black powder. I should be able to acquire that. Is there any other special request?
I would like a long sword and a proper shield.
Long sword and shield should be simple enough. Any particular designs or coloration?
Blue.
That should be simple enough. Blue.
Yeah. A great big maul.
A maul.
Nope.
How barbaric. But available nonetheless.
Already got an axe guy. How about a crossbow?
A crossbow. Also barbaric, but just as easy to find, I suppose. And you, half-orc.
Oh, I'm not really any good with any of these weapons. I would prefer something, if you don't mind, something to protect myself and others, or maybe take care of them if they get hurt.
Health potions?
Sure, yes, please.
I'll have to I'll have to check with Lumen, see if he has been able to find any more medicine kits. I'll put that on the list and I'll let you know. We have been having a devil of a time finding materials for those. Oh, Karl. And you, dwarf, are you... And he looks at Karl. Dwarf. Are you in Legion with her? Pointing to, gesturing to Antra.
I'm sure she's around from where I'm from, but no.
Make a persuasion check. See if he believes you.
That's 5.
Oh no.
What?
I
Who?
don't
Her?
think
No, not at all. I mean, we come from the same place. No.
Couldn't be.
Different class.
We go to different schools.
He looks at Harratuk. I didn't know your kind attended the academy. That's interesting.
And, Mr. Archifagus, if it isn't too much trouble, some armor would be helpful.
Of course, of course. Have they mentioned anything to you, or have you any suspicions about whom you might be in search of?
We think it's Maya.
Who is Maya?
As Reginald's sister.
And Reggie's in the background. You have a sister.
A twin
Interesting. A twin sister. Is she also gifted? And he like tries to clear his face real quick. No, sir. Big old deception check on that one. Okay. No, sir, not at all. She's jealous of my talent. He looks at Alena like she's jealous of my talent. Interesting. I would have thought that he doesn't know that they're twins. Interesting. No, I do not believe it is this Maya. As you all may recall, Lord Baskins is... What's the word? Assured that my young apprentice here is the one who has damaged his cages, and I'm not sure that's exactly what he's after. I think he's more... looking for more power. Are you all new to the city?
Relatively.
It may have escaped your notice that there are additional jobs for those traveling here, as this is a mercenary town. We don't have an established guard, except for myself, of course. And there are odd jobs that you can do that are posted throughout the town. You may find them here and there. One of the jobs I had posted was looking for a mad mage. One who is off stealing from some people, dealing with ne'er-do-wells, you understand. I believe he is trying to find a way around the slave rings. And you guys do not have yours anymore. And the low class that they are, there isn't much else that they are destined to do. And really, it's better for the city that they stay within their rings. And so, if he is one of these foolish, intrepid young souls who thinks that he can get around my rings, he should be brought to justice. What Lord Baskins may want with him, I am not sure. Sorry, Viking made me laugh. What he may want with this mage, I am not sure. But I can be sure that it is to interfere with more of my plans. Bring him to me first, and I will give you additional reward. Whatever it may be is up to you, within a certain value, of course. And he looks at you guys. Does that seem fair?
Of course.
Aye.
Excellent. In the meantime, I will be working with the local judges of my own court. Lord Baskins may know a few on the west side, just as I know a few on the north side. The only difference is mine are not currently prepared for young Reginald's defense. But I'm sure by the time you come back, that will all be settled, and I'll have I will have arrested the Mad Mage. So, 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll already have the legal team ready.
Anywhere you can point us initially.
Towards the mage.
Aye.
I believe Antra, I think that was her name. I believe she knows the way. It is very likely he will be taking you to the... Oh, where is that? If the sources who I have after him are even slightly correct, he should be around the East Harbor. But we'll see. That report is days old at this point.
Alright, thank you.
Of course. And he
We should
rests his hands up on his he's like one leg over the other, and you guys can fully see his bandaging at this point in the black charred branding that seems to float over the arm, very similar to your guys' rings, but it has a much different pattern to it. It seems to be more akin to the symbols and crests you guys have seen within the few incantations and spells that Reginald has performed. It seems more akin to that, and even more so towards Maya's, the etchings she has shaved into the side of her head. Is there anything else you all will need from me?
No, I think we're good at this point.
Excellent. He'll stand up and begin. So it looks like you're just in a regular rectangular room at this point. But you all had seen the dome actually take shape, and you're aware that that's what you are within. Reginald, you may bring it down. He goes, of course, sir. And, flips really fast to the right page. Takes a deep breath, and you guys can see the room start to sort of dissipate in the space, and it retakes the shape back into Archificus's glorious mansion. And Antra is like immediately face to face, like she was about to hit the dome, and she's like whoosh, like puts it away real quick. What the hell was that? And Archificus just steps right by her, doesn't even say anything.
That's a neat trick.
Oh yeah, fuck me, right?
We're not really sure what happened ourselves.
Make a deception check. You're not charismatic yet, you paladin.
That
I'm
is a 7. There's a 7.
She looks at you. Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna nod my head.
He was just, honestly, he was just asking us what we needed for the trip. That's all.
Looks at Alena again. Yeah, I'm sure about that. Don't do that again.
What's enough?
The things magic folk do for a little privacy.
Yeah, right, well. Get some sleep, eh? We're gonna be up early tomorrow. I want to get a good start on the day.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And she'll turn around and she'll walk out the door as well.
Should we just look for a room? Or a nice couch?
So before Archifagus had done had Reginald summon the I believe it's called Theamins or some tiny hut. He had converted, I guess, several of the pieces of furniture into beds, blankets, pillows, so you guys have a comfortable place to rest, as well as places to store the few things that you do have on your person.
Okay.
My loin
No,
cloth.
we don't have anything that he asked for us about yet, right? He didn't like suddenly zip that into our
No.
inventories.
No, that's DM's metagaming way of telling you guys how you are going to get your adventuring gear once you
Okay.
shift to your class. Yep. Hint, hint. So you guys, you hear this heavy click on the door, and the doorknobs, which are just as equally gilded, much of the furniture and the walling is white with gilded trim. The doorknobs actually just vanish away. And while you guys think, oh man, now we're stuck in here, you get the idea it's more to keep things out. And you guys feel that it is a very, very secure enclosure. So I will ask, I'll just go in order here. Alena, is there anything you'd want to talk about with your team?
I guess really for just clarification. So we're kind of looking for Maya, but then also looking for the rogue wizard. But Lord Baskins is also looking for this rogue wizard. But we want to give him back to Archifagus first.
You'll have the
that-
choice.
Okay. Is that kind of what everyone else was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or we could join the rogue wizard.
That's a choice. That is a choice.
Is Reggie in the room with us?
Yes, he is. And you can see, yeah, he'll take one of the beds, and he's just very casually flipping through the pages of his spell book and going down the pages, just reading things to himself, like almost turning it around, like admiring the craftsmanship of the spell book, like flips a page. He's just minding his own business at this point.
So, if he's a rogue wizard, does that mean he's good at backstabs?
Some mage hand backstabs.
I'm confused.
There's like one of those moving paintings on the wall that comes to life. Boo!
Does he know what? If he's a rogue wizard, does he know what thieves can't do?
the same painting. Oh, like rips himself off the wall.
I still don't know what thieves can do.
Angene, is there anything you'd want to talk to the team about?
Nope.
Karl?
I just want to go to bed.
Harratuk?
Did we get dinner?
How could we forget about dinner? Do you think he forgot about supper too?
What about
There will be-
Nevensies?
There will be a small buffet laid out within the room for you guys so you could eat and get your fill for the trek in the morning.
Can we get a hash brown and a McBiscuit in the morning?
Yes, yes. So you
Nice.
guys go through the night, have a perfectly fine long rest.
But before I
Undisturbed.
go to bed,
Mhm.
I'm gonna whip out the dadger real quick.
Keep it up, champ. You're doing great.
Yes. Good. I can go to sleep on that inspiration.
We are gonna 2 uses per day. 2 uses per day. Refreshes at dawn.
I know. I won't abuse it.
Okay, yeah.
Yet.
So yes, you guys have your little dinner buffet there, which transitions to a breakfast buffet in the morning. About 8 o'clock in the morning is when, if anyone is up at that time enjoying their breakfast, the doorknobs will reappear on the doors, and almost immediately Antra will burst through. Oh my shit! Been
I got half a biscuit in my mouth.
yeah, I've been pounding on that door for the last hour.
Ooh.
Cracks
You
your
have?
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was screaming at you.
We didn't hear
Didn't hear
a
a
thing.
thing.
Must be soundproof.
Yeah, sure figure.
This one I really don't know what happened.
She walks over, whoosh, grabs one of the fat mugs off the table, chugs the whole thing. Well, that's pretty good. I can't even lie about that one. Takes another one. Are you all ready?
I chug another beer.
I
I guess
guess
so.
nothing else to do, I suppose.
All right. And she'll sit down. Here's what we're gonna do. I've been given a tip about where this mad mage is, yeah? And she looks at Reginald. You're not going. He looks over. I didn't think I was. I'm just being clear on that one. She'll flip over like this old rough looking dirtied, well used and beaten up notepad. Flip. Looking for Baskel the Mad Mage. And you guys do know that from the quest board, that is who you had seen the post from Nishaya. We're looking for Baskel the Mad Mage. And let me... The 6 is Alena. Make a perception check.
Fuck. 2.
Never mind.
Is he mad or is he a rogue?
And she's looking at the notepad, like dabs a pencil. Could be either one, I'm not really sure. But we can expect a fight. So make sure whatever weapons you got are nice and sharp. You're gonna need it. She looks at Karl. What are those wet noodles gonna do?
About 4 damage a hit.
I've seen stiffer pasta.
Boo.
Aye. You look like you look like a chicken would give you a tough time.
Only if it's demonic.
You are the strangest crew I have ever laid my eyes on. And so
We get that a lot.
Archificus, I'm sorry, his No, we'll say it's Archificus. He stops by in the morning and gives a quick knock on the door frame. Ah, you're here. She looks over his shoulder. Yeah, what's all of it? He looks to the rest of you, and Erevan is here at this moment. While I am in the process of acquiring your equipment for you, there are a few legal matters I must attend to in order to make this purchase, in terms of who it is going for as a gift, for tax refunds, you understand. Rather than worry about all of your names and itemizing the bill, it is much easier to get this through the system if you all have a unified name by which you call yourselves. Kyle gets it. I don't need this immediately. However, please have something decided upon your return, and we'll get this squared away.
Order of the Mouse.
Wink.
Did you tune in, or did Ryan tell you?
No, he told me.
Oh. So
That's the other campaign's name.
So if you guys were to put a name in your group party bar, and hit submit on Order of the Mouse, it turns red and goes, meh, that name is already taken. Yeah. Gotcha, you meta bastard.
What was Kern's sex something? I don't remember.
Kern's the Horn.
We're not doing that either.
Oh, his Latin name.
His Latin thing. It was like sex something. I don't remember.
I can't remember the exact order, but yes, it was Sex Semper Fidelis. Yeah, it was Semper Fi. Yeah.
What about Syncope?
Cinco B.
Blonde beef beard, bard, and boomer. Whatever Adam is. He's got gunpowder. There's booms. I don't know. Syncope. 5 B's.
Hey, little beef.
The beef.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
The order of the
It's
beef.
the first thing I could do is alliteration.
It's alliteration. Yeah, and Archificus is setting by as you're just like, beer, beef,
Blade.
Beard?
It could be Blade.
blade, boom. And Archificus is like, you don't need to decide at this moment, although I applaud your enthusiasm. I have other matters to attend to. Please excuse me. And he'll walk away. And a hunter looks at you. A single bee? Who's the boomer?
I pointed at Erevan.
That doesn't make any sense.
The man's into black powder.
We gotta get moving. Let's go. I am gonna
Contra
have.
suffers a stroke.
Yeah, I was about to say she takes a mug with her. I am gonna have such a migraine. So, is there anything you guys wanted to do before you embark?
Eat more food.
And yeah, she goes, oh, she comes back in the room. You better eat that quick. There's going to be... Don't take any food with you. We're going to be... or it'll pull in the wildlife like crazy. Just leave it here. Aye?
I try and rinse my beard.
Okay, I guess we're good then. Let's go. So she guides you guys out of the house, into the streets, and you all begin your adventure towards the Mad Mage. So 8 o'clock. That's about our break time. Let's take a 10-minute break. Come back at 8:08, 8:10 in that neighborhood. We will be back.
What's he mad about? Le newborn.
All right. We are back. So, as Antra leads the crew of 5 here, the unnamed crew of 5 for the time being, she takes you guys out of the city. And along the way, you guys can see, you go a bit through the Mages District, almost just like a straight cut through it, rather than going to the East District, as you are more familiar with. And the transition from city back to the natural wildland is almost immediate. The district where you guys were, the north side, the entire northern edge of the pie slice is pretty much all the Mages District, and you can see their large mansions and houses and properties expand up to the edge of the town, and that is where it stops. Just beyond the last fence post is completely untamed grasslands, trees, bushes, shrubbery, everything.
Shrubbery? Finally, we can bring something to the Knights of Me.
To the what?
To the Knights of Me.
You must cut down the largest tree in the forest with a herring.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
Monty Python.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The
my
holy-
god.
The
Alright.
Holy
Stop this
Grail.
session. Stop it. Cut it off now. Go watch the movie. Then come back.
I've seen the movie. I don't remember that part at all.
We are the knights who say ni, hick ding, and wick pong.
Anyway,
You must build us a shrubbery.
so as she takes you guys
Joe,
out,
I'm disappointed in you.
you know, Kyle, I think I can live with that.
Damn.
Wow, Kyle's face even froze disappointed on my screen. That'll be on the stream forever.
Oh no.
There we go. Now you're back. So as she takes you guys out into the forest, you guys are traveling for just about the entire day. And towards late evening, about 8 o'clock, pretty hard 12 hours of walking. She stops, does some stretches. Alright. Let's settle camp. We're done for the day. And she begins to go through and collects some kindling for a fire. Sets up her own tent. And you guys are free to do that as well.
May I attempt it?
Do we have camping supplies? Yes.
Yeah. There's supplies for everybody.
Alright.
Then yeah.
I don't feel very competent.
Wait, what was the time frame that he was giving us for this? I
He
feel like
only had
Lord,
24 hours.
yeah, I feel like Lord
Mhm.
Baskins was very, yeah. Anyways,
Did he say a time frame?
I need to find Maya by 6:30 a.m. That's what I have written down.
Maya.
Well, I mean, essentially that's who he wants us to find, but
Or
Yeah.
is it?
I think the 6:30
Wow.
a.m. was meeting up with Antra.
Yes. Yeah, that was
oh,
to be ready the next day. Yeah, to go.
okay.
gotcha. Then I misheard that.
Yep.
Yeah. She said she'd be at the door 6:30 sharp, which she was, but you guys couldn't hear it.
No.
Yes. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yes,
Yeah,
because I was
'cause
like,
I was confused on that.
did I give a time frame? I don't remember that at all. Now I know why. It's because I didn't.
Aha.
Yeah. So you guys go through the motions and set up camp. Erevan is like, I'm gonna turn in early. Good night, and he's out. So does you guys and Antra. And so you guys are sitting around the fire, and she so anything, is there anything you want to tell me?
About.
Lord Baskin sounds like a poo-poo head.
Ooh.
Watch
That's a hot topic.
your mouth. I will crack this mole right over your head.
So, a matter of curiosity, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You told us earlier that you're here more as a mercenary. Yes, a hired hand. I guess I'm wondering why you're so defensive of Lord Baskins.
It's what I'm paid to do. It's part of being a mercenary. Mercenary, however they would say that.
I get doing what he's asking you to, but I don't know, I guess I just don't understand the loyalty outside of getting the job done.
Especially since she doesn't have a ring, does she?
She does not.
Especially since you don't have a ring, why are you so
Why?
loyal to him?
And neither do you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little curious about that. You had one yesterday. What
We're
happened?
being blackmailed.
We all got
We're being
promoted.
blackmailed.
You got blackmailed into being promoted?
Essentially.
Who's blackmailing you?
I mean, the reason why we're here. Lord, I mean, Reggie's our friend, and
He's not blackmailing you. He's blackmailing Reggie.
yeah, but we're being drawn into it. It's same.
Yeah, not like we really had an option to say no, huh?
You could have.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
You tell Lord Baskins that we said no, and you see how that goes for you. He doesn't seem like the kind of person that would take lightly to that.
No isn't an answer he can take.
Hence, poo-poo head.
But it's no skin off your nose, eh? Reggie's the one who gets the axe.
I'd have liked to been heading out by now, but that's not going to be happening anytime soon.
Heading out?
I'm sure my...
Where are you going?
But,
Where are you headed?
well, we're away from here. It wasn't very pleasant being a slave here, and it's not something that we'd like to live around.
I'm sure my lord would be quite furious when I get back.
And
If I get
Mantra
back.
stares at Alena. Your lord?
Yes, I'm under the servitude of Lord Melbourne.
Really?
Yes, have been for quite some time.
That's interesting. Does he know you're here?
Not sure. I'm not even sure how I got here.
To be fair, none of us really do.
Well, I don't know your stories, right? I'm gonna go ahead and assume Lord Melbourne, he probably knocked you on the head, eh? Took all you and traded you away for the highest bidder.
Oh, I don't know them very well. We just met here.
It sounds like we're not even from the same areas, much less the same cities or towns.
I am all sorts of confused.
We were too, and are still.
So none of you know Lord Melbourne, eh?
Oh, I
Nope.
do.
Nope.
I know you do.
You know I'm from an island. I don't know nobody. I'd like some answers, I tell you that.
Yeah. Me too.
What kind of questions do you got? I could try.
Why I'm here? Not that, but how I got to the Vale. I
So-
woke up in a matter of, for me, it felt like, not very long. But from the island, the fortress to here, that's crazy.
I suppose when you say it that way. That way. Alright. What about you? Looking at Angene.
Oh, I'm from a small city on the called Nekheb. Not many people around here seem to have heard of it.
Oh, I remember that place. Yeah, it's a beautiful town, eh?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, and it just seems like a long way from here.
Oh, aye. Oh, aye. You're both of you, and she looks at Karl, Angene, and Alena. You're very far from home.
We kind of gathered that.
Yeah.
I look around the darkness around us.
I mean, by ocean, it's... If you were to travel, it'd be a month and a half, maybe. Walking, probably about the same. If you get a good traveling party.
The last day I remember, the last day I remember was my birthday on the 23rd of last month.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, not the best way to wake up after your birthday.
No, certainly not. And she looks over at Harratuk. What about you, you big lummox? Where are you from?
The outskirts.
Well, that just tells me everything. The outskirts of what? Tell me, I'm curious.
And Harratuk stares her down.
She stares right back at him. Yeah? She even leans forward over one knee. I'm waiting.
Silence.
Does Harratuk do anything else?
He continues to stare.
Okay, so she'll continue.
But he's not trying to intimidate.
So
oh, he's not trying. Okay.
I'm sorry. Are you guys like having a moment, or like if you want us to step away, we'll step away.
I cracked a smile at that, so I don't know if Harratuk would.
That's you can make a Constitution save for him. See if he would. Just say it's something like DC 13.
That's a natural one.
Oh yeah.
Harratuk cracks a smile.
Big old grin.
He's human.
Well,
Or humanoid.
Oh, heart.
feeling.
Yeah. All right.
That's the best use of a natural one.
Harratuk smile. Yeah.
It's got to be like one of those contorted, like painful smiles. Like he doesn't know how to do it right.
The corners of his cheeks are twitching.
That's amazing.
It's genuine.
And she points. Got ya. You owe me a drink, eh?
I nod.
That was almost too easy. I'll be right back. I'll take a piss. She gets up and walks away.
I'll be honest. I think I deserve that drink.
So, who's taking watch?
I can take watch. I only need a few hours of sleep, and I can be up.
Ooh.
I'll wake up early.
take last.
I'll take midnight.
I'll start.
I go to bed.
I go to bed. Good night,
I
everybody.
furiously go to sleep.
Furiously.
Vigorously, with rage.
So, as you guys start to like kind of decide like, hey, who's gonna watch and when, let's try to remember off the face of it who is over there. I believe Harratuk. No, actually, it would be Karl, and I'll explain that confusion in a second here. So, as you guys are sitting around the fire, deciding who is going to watch and when, Karl can hear this shifting in the bushes, as out from the bushes comes out this giant badger, and it is staring you guys down. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
What? Fuck.
Badgers!
Ooh.
All right, like Avatar Badger Mole.
Kind of.
Badger
Or-
Mole.
It's a fucking
Smaller.
honey badger. We stand no chance. We'd need to be level 20 if this was going to be a fair fight.
I'm gonna share the screen for my dice roller just in case, but I rolled an 11.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Karl, you said 11. Let me load up the map to people watching the stream. I'm sorry if that volume was loud.
The map.
That would be a 14 for Angene,
14.
because I have negative initiative.
Alena?
And with
19.
And
I don't think I have any
That's fine.
initiative bonus right now.
I have certain hotkeys on my mouse for Tailspire, and I hit B for Karl. This is fun. So now you're the 6 Bs.
Nice.
Harratuk.
4. I don't know what my modifier is.
It is your Dex mod, which for you is +1, so you have 5.
Yay.
Dex. Oh, so I'd have a dirty 20.
And
Oh, wait,
rubbing it in.
20.
So, I tried the to have like the cameras on Tailspire, and it just absolutely destroys the stream. So unfortunately, that is not going to be a thing until I get a better computer. But that is what it is. So let me, and actually no, I don't have to worry about it. I was gonna say, if I did do the cameras, I would have to worry about remembering that I'm sharing my screen. But at this point, I don't have to. So the stream should be moving fairly okay. So Viking, if you're checking it out, just let me know if things look pretty smooth. So you guys, let's
Hear the Twitch sounds through Chris like Discord.
You can or can't.
I can. I don't think I have a Twitch tab open.
Ah, get back there! Oh no!
There's a hole in the ground.
I hear the voice on the stream from us.
Yeah, like a little bit delayed.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, say that again.
Huh?
I think it's gone.
Okay, yeah, as long as Tailspire can be seen by the stream, that is my main concern. So, can you guys all see my screen?
But it's I see Tailspire.
Yep.
You said it's
Yep.
choppy.
Just a little bit of chop.
Yeah.
It's
What
usable.
you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, my CPU is running about 10%. There's not much I can do. The Badgers are approaching you guys from over here, and you guys can hear Antra about at the same time dealing with a small skirmish of her own. So, Erevan here is good night. Shoot. Oh, I can't move him. Okay, that's fine. He is sleeping. So, for you guys, I didn't put you in order. So, Alena, you will be first, followed by Angene.
Cool.
One, two, three, four. Okay. Yes. So, you guys are in your semicircle here. Erevan is sleeping peacefully. Alena, you are up first. You are right here, if you can see it.
Yep. We can see, or can I see the badgers?
If Karl would have called it out, yes.
Okay.
Badgers!
You can see them.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna get up close. I'm gonna draw my short sword and get up close to the one closest to me.
Yep. Yeah, you can definitely get there.
And I'm gonna smack it.
Whoa, no. There we go. Okay. Sorry. It's because the tree is in the way. There
Yeah.
we go.
I'm gonna smack it.
Make an attack roll.
Ooh. 19.
Ooh, oh yeah, that hits.
All right, and then let's see. Oh shoot, I don't have a short sword. What am I rolling? What am I doing? Sorry, give me 1 second. I can't think. What's the damage for a short sword? I have a
1d6.
long sword, but not a short sword. It's a d6? Okay.
Yeah, longsword's
I need
d8.
to add that. Yeah. Okay, 1d6. 4.
4, yeah. So Alena can feel the blade sink into the badger's skin. And he is an angry badger at this point. Lena, anything else?
That'll be it.
Angene?
Do I see any scraps of food or anything on the ground around us?
Not immediately in the area, no.
Okay. I'm gonna go up. And I am going to. I'm going to go up to the first one.
That Elena's next to you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to move this tree real quick, just so you can get up there. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, definitely can get there.
I am going to go ahead and.
Hey, sorry, real quick, Kriv.
Hmm?
1d6 plus 3 for a short sword. Does that sound right?
Is that
Or
your? So you are not
That's
proficient
okay. That's
with
with the
them?
modifier. Correct. Yes. Okay.
Just your modifier.
So it's just a straight.
It'd be a
let's-
+1 for you.
Okay, so that would be a total of 5 then.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
So you guys are not adding your proficiency modifiers.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay,
I am going to ready the help action for the next person to attack that possum.
Okay. Possum. Okay. So.
Oh well, yeah, badger. My bad.
Yeah. So. Alena comes up without even thinking about it. Hot! Gives it a little slash across the side. Angana runs up and is like looking like he's trying to figure something out. You guys. He's waiting to help somebody. After Angana, it is Labadge. It is going to. Oh boy. Yeah, it is going to look straight at Alena, and howtwa, he's gonna bite down on her.
No.
Yeah, 19 to hit. Or
Yeah,
18,
that's gonna hit.
Oh, 7 piercing damage from its fangs.
Oh
Oof.
god.
Has our HP increased at all? Or are we still at...
Only if you have a con modifier, which you don't.
No, yeah, so I'm down to 1 HP.
Oof.
God.
So this thing
Final.
sinks its teeth into Alena and also levies a scratch at her. Not naturally. 8, which is below your AC of 11.
Thank God.
So yeah, it sinks your teeth in, and you like whoosh, and throw that thing off, and it just misses a scratch on you. After that one, it is Karl. Karl's right here.
I'll get the other one. So okay, I want to go down left 2 squares and line up a 10. No, I want to line up a 10-foot charge. I want to use charger.
Okay.
Use my action to dash.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 feet into a straight line. So I want to make an attack roll, and if it succeeds, add 5 to the damage.
Sorry.
So I'm just gonna
say that one more time.
So with Charger, if you move at least 10 feet in a straight line immediately before taking this bonus action, you either gain a +5 to the attack's damage roll if you choose to make an attack and hit, or the other thing that I'm not going to do.
Okay, so yeah, make an attack roll.
So I'm just like jumping through the air and bringing my fist down on this fucking badger.
It's amazing.
Natural 1!
Oh, no. Wow.
Guys, these badgers hurt.
The absolute devastation of Karl's.
Don't worry, I've got this!
Slips
Karl,
on a banana peel.
would you like to roll the fail chart?
Yeah, sure.
All right, roll a percentile and a d10.
Oh, percent, okay. That's a 2 on the percentile and a 1 on the d10.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're lucky. So since you specifically said it's your fists that you're using, the fail chart that you would have incurred is you lose your weapon in a 10-foot direction. So you can't lose your hands.
Disarmed!
Black Knight status. Just dunk, dunk.
I swooned.
Disarmed. Yeah. So, Karl. Oof. Anything else?
No, I think I've done enough.
Have you?
No.
With that one, yeah. This this badger is like, well, that was, I don't know what that was, but you smell pretty good. Your hands smell like, what was the McDonald's thing you had?
Sausage egg McMuffin.
Your hands smell like sausage. And it is going to attack. Yeah, natural 13, so this will hit.
Thank God I have con modifier. I have like 13 HP.
Yeah, you and me both.
Okay, that one just barely grazes your little dwarf skin for 2 piercing damage. Max on Alena, minimum on Karl. And then it's going to come at you again with the claws.
Seems biased.
11 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
AC is 10. And it is, oh boy. So it comes at you with its little clawsies. Oof. 8 damage.
No. What?
Yeah, both claws sinks into Karl's little dwarven hide.
Ah!
It was super effective.
Is he down?
No, I'm at 3.
Okay. Harratuk.
Alright, I'm gonna charge dash and use charger on The same one Karl charged. And
5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
So +5 bonus to damage.
Does
Do I have any? I
no.
don't know if I have a weapon.
So, can you read charge for me one more time? It's you use dash.
When you use your action to dash, you can use as a
Okay.
bonus action.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's all I needed to hear.
Mhm.
Doesn't say in what direction, just 10 feet in a straight line.
Yeah, it's
Immediately
Yeah.
before
he's
taking
got
the bonus
he's got the.
If you
clearance
have the
for it.
momentum.
Yep. Make your attack
That's a
roll.
lot of cow.
I don't think I have any weapons, so I'm just like
Harratuk-
body shoving.
Harratuk picked up the dagger from Koila and Maya, so he does have a dagger.
Oh right. Well, I'm just gonna body shove this badger out of the way with my brute force.
So for this, are you shoving the creature, or are you trying to damage it?
Actually, I'll change to punching it.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, punch it. Roll better than I did, please.
That's a 2.
You rolled better than I did. Yeah.
So Harratuk comes down, whoosh, brings his fists down, and hits on either side of the badger, who is like, I'm fine. Anything else, Harratuk?
I don't think I can do anything else.
No, I think that is all you could do. So for the rest of you, except for Harratuk, because you're the only one who does not have dark vision, you guys can see Antra dealing with a couple on her own. And she will take a swing. That's gonna miss. She will take another swing. That will hit. Ooh. So she hurts that first badger pretty bad, and she is locked in combat on her own here. She takes a couple bites, couple scrapes. Back to you guys, Alena. So because it is not Angana's turn yet, if you attack this one here, you will have advantage.
I'm going to smack it again.
Smack with advantage.
Where's Erevan?
For the first
he's got a
one.
big stupid smile on his face as he's sleeping away.
Oh yeah, 19.
Yep.
That'll hit.
I throw some pocket sand in the.
And 5 + 1 for 6 damage.
Shisha.
Big hit. It's kind of stumbling around, but it's still up.
That's no bueno para mí.
Angana.
I am going to go ahead and just. I'm gonna. I am going to slam this thing with both fists, kind of just big
Bring
brute
it on
style.
down.
I saw both of them do it, and I was like, "That's a cool move. I'll try that."
Melee combat.
Yes, I'm gonna make an
I'll try
attack roll.
spinning. That's a cool move.
Going full berserker.
Bardzerker.
Yeah, right.
That is a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. It's unarmored, so So I have +1 modifier, so 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
Yay, violence.
Violence. Is that the first thing that Angene's hit?
No, because I hit the chicken.
And Chet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The rat looking a little dazed at this point, trying to figure out what's going on. Still up. Turns and odds. Alena evens. Angene. That is an 8, so it's turns to Angene.
Oh my god.
Natural 8 or not natural 8. An 8.
An 8.
Yes.
No.
Which does not hit your negative AC ass.
Close. Very close.
Comes out with the claws. That's a natural 17. So 2 claws coming at you. Not as bad as Karl's hit.
Oh, great.
6
Good.
damage.
Yeah. So
On
it
the
goes.
orky boy.
Alright, so I should have 6.
After that badger, it is Karl.
I'm just trying to punch this thing in the face now. I gotta deal with it. It's all over me. He's all over me! So, I'm gonna make an attack.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Murder.
Another natural 1.
Are you kidding me?
Karl.
No.
Karl.
Oh my god, he's even streaming it too, so you guys can see it.
Karl, that doesn't kill people.
You gotta stop using his roller, dude.
Well played, sir.
Well done.
30. 30.
30.
The 1 in 400 chance.
Ooh. An enemy within melee range gets a free swing on you.
God damn it! No!
No.
Oof.
So Karl,
Owie.
aha! And it scurries up his arm. No, natural 2.
Thank God.
Tries to bite, but he's like, yeah, whoosh, throws
Spear
that
defense!
on the ground. You still have the option to run. Technically, that would have been the rat's reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna skitter out of there, like closer to the fire, I guess.
Skater. With that, it is this one's turn. The only one left is Harratuk. First attack is an 8.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no. And then with the claws, this is a 7. That one does not hit. And then it is Harratuk's turn. You guys have not touched this one yet.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and stab at it.
Storb.
Stabby.
12.
12 will hit.
Oh. What's damage on a dagger? I have no idea.
A D4 and then +2 for you.
4.
That's the total?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Big hit on this one. Still kicking.
I don't think I can do anything else.
Oh my god.
Yeah, commoners are fun. After Harratuk, you guys can continue to throughout the fight. You guys can continue to hear Antra fighting almost a natural 20, continuing to fight, and she is able to. I mistyped kill. This one you guys can see down. She looks at this bitch. Alena, back up to you.
Let's go again. Another short sword. Another 19. Let's go.
That will hit. And I think it's impossible for you to not kill this thing. So go ahead and roll your damage and tell me how it dies.
I rolled a 1 and +1, so 2 damage.
There you go. That's all you needed.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like Elena's just at this point just stabbing it down as many times as she can, just like die.
God. So I'm gonna witnessing brutal Alena.
Just the adrenaline of being that close to death.
The first stab, I'm like, good job. The second stab, I'm like, all right. Third stab, I'm like, okay, this is a bit hard.
I'm gonna get a little blood on her face, on his face.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
It's all over Alena.
Yeah, rat. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Okay. I'm gonna, after witnessing the brutality from Alena, it is his turn. And,
Good job.
The badger clearly dead. Fucking dead.
Good job. I'm proud of you. I run over, and I am going to. I'm gonna try and
run over
to the other badger. And I am going to try and I'm gonna try and trip it, like shove it, like make it go prone.
Okay.
For lack of
It doesn't say it specifically has that immunity. Just so you're aware, I am going to give it advantage because it is quadrupedal. And you'd have to have a hell of a shove to like flatten this thing out.
I'm gonna put it on its back.
Kick it.
Good luck. It's possible.
That is a dirty 20.
Ooh, Angena finds a way. Just BFGs this thing like a pancake.
And with that, I'm done.
Okay. Karl.
Did we skip Antra?
She's at the end.
She's at the end or the beginning. It's kind of the same. But she's like layer count 20.
I will literally go over a couple squares and do my charger again. We're gonna try this again.
Only you have magic missile.
Dash it. Yeah. We'll just
Make your attack.
throw my fist up.
It's at advantage since it's prone.
Mm-hmm.
Is that advantage? That's probably good.
Yeah, because it's melee attack on a prone creature.
Jesus, what is going on?
Time to bust out the real dice.
8 or 10 if I'm proficient with unarmed, which I think I am.
Are you proficient? That's a good question.
Proficient at simple weapon. Nah, I guess that's not is unarmed a simple weapon?
No.
Yes.
I think it's its own thing.
Okay, then no, not proficient.
Unarmed, see under melee attack. I can do that. 195.
Either way, it would be at most a 10. Which is bunk.
Melee attacks. You are proficient with your unarmed strikes.
Okay, so 10.
That will hit.
Woo!
You're shitting me. All right.
Woo.
Well, that's
Yes.
that's 9 damage a Reno.
Ooh. Tell me how it dies.
I
Nice
just
and
crush
slow.
its skull with one fist, bring it down on top.
So Karl, you boom, and just instant, like this thing is like, it's already prone on the ground and it gets one last little done. And you guys can see
Little shit.
actually before Antra, it is Harratuk's turn. So
Can I hear Antra's? I guess I don't have dark vision, but can I hear that she's attacking Things.
Yeah, she's definitely not being quiet about it. Make a perception check. See if you can spot her in the dark. Just, she's not that far away, but
15.
I think a 15 is a little low for what heart. No,
I can get started in that direction. I can dash in that direction.
She'd be making quite a racket, yeah. So 10, 20, 10, 20, 30. So he can get close, and he'll basically be right on top of her.
Okay.
No, he could get to the possum.
If I'm dashing.
Do that. No, what I'm saying is like, it's because the diagonal movement.
Wait for charger.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and if you're charging at it, then that's possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do that.
Yeah, make it attack.
And I'm gonna attack
That's your talent, dog.
Okay. Then I'm gonna.
I'll say this attack is at disadvantage because of how far you are from the fire in the dark.
Okay. Oh, it's 9 plus 2, 11.
That will hit. So you do your charger damage.
Which is D6.
No, it's just +5 to the attack. So 2 + 5, right?
On his dagger, D4, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you did it unarmed.
Does it say it has to be unarmed?
No.
Okay, yeah, you're fine with the dagger then.
Melee, yeah. 9 total.
Damn. Okay, 9 damage from Harratuk. Does not kill it, but hurts it pretty bad. And Antra's right. She's like in the middle of like flattening out the other one into a pancake as you come over and just almost gut the thing. And she looks over. Well, all right. Let me see what I can do. And she natural 20'd it. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh yeah.
DM.
You did say pancake.
I'll have to check my notes. I don't think I've nat 20'd in the game yet, or if I have, it's only been like one before. Anyway, she will. Ooh, yeah. See. So with that, Antra, she flattens the one into a pancake as Harratuk runs over, gives the other one a good stab, and like weakens its little leg as it tries to run away. And she goes, "No, let me show ya." And fucking natural 20, dude. Like she like jumps and smacks her maul down on the ground, and just blood splatters over the grass in like a perfect circle around this thing. Picks up her maul. And she finishes eating like a baguette she was chewing on. Now that's how you do it. Well done. Let me switch over here. Stop streaming. The game, not the stream. And bring you guys back up. Okay, I'm not sharing my screen anymore. Yes, so I can put my notes back on the screen. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so she finishes chewing on some food and she walks back over to you guys, like shaking the blood off of her maul. All right. You can all stand up for yourselves, that's good. And she looks at Karl. What the hell happened to you?
It bit me.
That's not what I meant. I meant, like, what the hell were you trying to do? You didn't get anywhere near that thing.
For what you saw, I crushed him his head in the end.
I think I saw enough. She's laughing it off. Hey.
He's surprised.
What did Carl say?
I was surprised.
Yeah, they don't usually get the jump on me like that, but they caught me out by the tree there. It happens to anybody. And she looks at her arm. She has a couple scratches, not very bad at all. Not compared to Alena, anyway. I've had worse. Oh, honey.
So have I.
Yeah, she looks at Alena. What the hell happened to you? She brings over. I've only got 2 of these. Take one. She hands you a health potion.
Woo! I will use
2d4
it.
plus 2.
Let's see. A 3 and a 1. So total of 6. So that puts me up to 7.
Right. All right then. So, who wants first watch, eh?
I've got first watch.
Sounds bloody good to me.
I go pass out.
I go to bed.
Angene goes to find something to clean up with. He's had blood on his hands before. Like he said, his family has a farm, so it's not the first time he's seen an animal die. But he doesn't like to just let it linger. And after Angene gets done cleaning up and everything, he offers whatever cleaning supplies to Alena, since she's kind of covered in it after that repeated stabbing.
Yeah, just a little bit.
From herself and others, and
Yeah.
a good deal of blood. Yeah. Okay.
Good night, Alena.
Good night, Angene. I'll wake whoever's up next when it's time.
When it's time. Yeah. So a couple hours pass through the night as Alena is out. The bodies start to stink up a little bit, but it's not like it's overpowering or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear this additional rustling coming from one of the tents, and it's Antra. She's like got her pillow towards the entrance of the tent. Gets up, sits down, not immediately next to her, but close enough to Alena to where she can keep her voice down and still talk to her. So I'm going to drop the accent because I can't do a very good one, and this could be a conversation. So she asks Alena, how long have you worked for Lord Melbourne?
Quite some time now. I was a little girl when I got into his service.
She continues to look at her. Where are you from? I know you said Caffold Stronghold, but is that where you
The
were
only
born?
home I've ever known.
Have you ever heard of Alena?
Yeah, I think I have.
She has not.
I have. No. I'm sorry. I'm looking through those notes.
Oh yeah, they're dense. I get it.
Yeah. No, I have not.
Do you know where it is?
No.
Interesting.
Caffold Stronghold's the only place I've ever really known. I know a little bit that's out and around, but I never really got out of the city very much.
She laughs like, clearly. What did you do?
There's reasons.
What do you do for Lord Melbourne?
I'm a fighter.
She's I'm gonna make her make a con save. Well, that's a D12. That is not a 20. Oh, so she blurts out a laugh like, oh, and she looks around like,
In his arena.
you are a fighter?
An arena fighter, yes.
She's like, what does that mean? Shouldn't you know how to at least hold a blade?
Oh, I can hold a blade. It's not usually this sharp.
She leans in and gives her one of these. It's fake, isn't it?
This blade or
No,
the ones at
the
the
arena.
arena?
The arena.
No, they're quite real. A little rusty, but
She's like, come
that's
on.
what they give us.
Come on. Yeah. Have you ever wondered where Lord Melbourne gets his money? Or his influence?
Not particularly, no. I only ever saw him on occasion when we were allowed to go out, but it took years to get that kind of trust.
It's just interesting. That's all. But
It's not that I like the man. It's not that I like the man. It's just it's the only home I've ever known.
She leans back and looks up at the stars. Yeah, I don't like Lord Baskins either. And sometimes the places you go aren't much better than home, but what is better anyway?
Not eating scraps every other night. Having a bed
Making
instead
money.
of a little bit. But it's nice out here compared to the city. It's peaceful.
Well, I'm going back to bed.
Good night.
Yeah. And, don't tell anyone that you know Lord Melbourne. Especially not to anyone who has the title of Lord.
I always figured to be a little bit of an asset out in a strange land.
No. And she'll dip into her tent. Close the shutters or whatever. After that, Alena and I don't remember the order of watching, but you guys go through the night undisturbed. I don't want to.
We waiting for Adam on this next bit?
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Spoilers. She is going to lead you guys to what looks to be the abandoned house of the Mad Mage, but it's the only one in this particular area, and I'll go into more details about that in the next session. There's an entrance puzzle to the establishment, and you don't need Adam for it, but I'd still like him to be here and be a part of the whole thing. So I think for tonight, this is a good stopping point.
Heck yeah.
Well, so next episode, we will get you guys in the abandoned house of the Mad Mage, and
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, from there. So,
Mad Mage Manor.
so Viking, as always, thank you for those subs and your time in the stream here. Really appreciate it. These specific clowns will be back in 2 weeks. Group 2, they had a session yesterday, and they will be back next Friday. Both for their episode 9.
9.
Dude, I mean, you know, as a DM, like for the campaign series, that's 18 episodes. After those two, and then we're knocking on the doors of sessions 10, which makes 20 for the campaign. Absolutely fucking nuts. Things are flying, absolutely flying. I'm having an absolute fucking blast. I hope you guys are enjoying the story as it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Building up to
Yeah.
big stuff.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
I want to talk about it so bad. Like, just
Well, you
how
can't.
many things
Well, shut up!
are like being
Shut up!
laid out, dude. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you
I
for
shot
watching
nice
the
little bit of
stream.
lore drop.
Thank you for watching the stream. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye!
Um,
Stop.
Oh, he left.